This is Erik Fishman, and we're speaking with Erik Kins, the Director of Innovation at Allscripts. Erik, tell me a bit about Cake. I've heard a lot about Cake at the ACE meeting this week.
Absolutely. Cake is a new, exciting innovation that's coming out of our lab. It is, in a nutshell, our attempt at connecting every Allscripts customer, regardless of platform, regardless of version, in a single data sharing environment. We see there's huge power in connecting all of our users, all of our physicians, to include messaging really of any sort.
And how long has this initiative been going on?
It's actually only been a couple of months now, and we're really kind of at this point getting it ready to be out of the lab. It's not a product at this point; it's a technology. We want to make sure we're stressing that because there's certainly all sorts of rules around data sharing, but we're doing a proof of concept right now and kind of getting it out in the field.
I just saw Glenn walk by, and in yesterday's keynote, he showed it actually in action in a server behind the stage.
Yep.
And so tell us a little bit about exactly what functionality is currently available in the lab, at least.
Okay, for sure. So, Stanley spoke earlier about our UAI web services piece that connects to all of currently enterprise and professional EHRs, soon for MyCCMR Memer, MyWay, Tiger Vision, all of our ePrescribe, all of our product line basically. And what the Cake service does is it sits alongside that UAI and connects with the database and connects to a central server. So today what we can do is we can from any system pass 5 parameters about a patient: first name, last name, date of birth, gender, and zip code, and ping out into the network and say, has anyone seen this patient before? And if they have, they ping back and say, yes, we have this patient. We've got a 100% match.
And what data points will come back? Do you select which ones come back? Or is
well, currently what we're doing is we're moving the patient summary back. So
okay.
Allergies, meds, history, problems.
Not the entire chart?
Not the entire chart.
Is it your goal to have it be the entire chart at one point in time in the future?
We have our sort of motto in innovation is step 1, make it work.
Okay.
So once we have everyone connected, once we have the pipes laid down and we're moving data around, it's
easy.
Very easy to put whatever package you want to put in that envelope, we can do it. So right now we just wanted to prove that we can actually connect all of our customers, start moving data around, and then later we'll figure out exactly what data needs to be moved.
And we've heard about Cake. Where did you come up with the name Cake? And I assume it's C-A-K-E?
C-A-K-E, yeah. Well, so there. If you draw on the whiteboard, it sort of came out of a couple things. But if you put a central node, draw a little circle, and then all the little nodes around it, and then draw lines together, and then do a big circle around it, it kind of looks like a cake drawn. The other thing was Stanley and I were trying to figure out a name that we could write with our initials. We almost got there. If it was Cakes, we'd have it, because both of our middle initial is A, and I'm EK, and he's SC, so Cakes, but
fair enough. It's not an acronym standing for
it's
something.
Not. No. I sometimes like to say it's Community Accelerator Kins Erik, but it doesn't work so well. But it's terribly exciting, and we're moving very quickly on it.
And when do you expect to have it out of the lab and in, I guess I'll call them beta testers'
Well,
hands?
you know, we still have to productize it. We showed at the keynote how it was embedded into enterprise EHR. We would still need to work on integrating it into the other front ends. So right now we're still working on it. I hesitate to put a real date on it.
Fair enough. Nationwide, there's a significant initiative in getting all disparate EHRs to speak with each other. Mm-hmm. What's the relationship with Cake and IHE or any of the other integrative capabilities?
And part of it is we understand that IHE is sort of the end goal, and the semantic interoperability, that's the end goal. But there's the huge steps to get up to that level. So we're doing step 1, make it work. Let's connect everyone. Let's start moving data around, even if it's not discrete, even if it's not understandable and consumable by all endpoints. At least we have something that at the end of the day is better than what we have now and can actually really help physicians make better decisions about patient care.
And is it your expectation that the functionality, the capability that you're implementing in Cake will be available for interaction, interconnectivity with non-Allscripts customers?
I think that would be fantastic. I think if we get to a point where we could license the SDK outward, there's no reason we couldn't do that.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. Anything else you'd like to add?
No. Thank you for having me.
Erik, thanks very much.
Thank you, Erik.